Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Paul. Welcome back to Nipper's Lounge. All right, I have something exciting I want to share with you all today. I was recently up at Emmitsburg Antique Mall in Emmitsburg, Maryland, which is about a half-hour's drive from my hometown in Frederick, Maryland. And when I was up there, I came across 6 Edison Gold Molded cylinder records. It was $65 for all 6 of them. Got them 20% off, so that brought it down to about $52. I know it's a little bit high to be paying, that much for, 6 cylinder records, but I don't come across them too often in my travels, especially in Frederick County, Maryland. I've usually had better luck in Pennsylvania, although I did find 2 boxes worth one time in Maryland, one in Hagerstown, the other one up in Emmitsburg as well. So anyways, I thought I'd go ahead and show you these cylinder records. I did go through these carefully before I bought them to make sure they were all in fairly decent shape, and they are. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. I decided to put on a glove just because I'm going to be handling the cylinder records, and I don't want somebody giving me a complaint about using my bare hands while touching the cylinder records. So I just want everybody to know that I am taking precaution here when they pull these out. You don't normally have to do this, but with the fact that these cylinder records have been manhandled probably much more than before I even got a hold of them. But anyways, so try to get this open. It's not easy with the gloves on. All right, so the first one here is a patented song. It's Where the Sunset Turns the Ocean's Blue to Gold. So that's, that one's in fairly good shape, I'd say. I like how this is an early Edison container. As you can see, there is a cardboard core in the middle that has deteriorated a little bit, but there is no cotton lining in the middle of this thing. I think this is before Edison put cotton in these cylinder records, and also because it still says gold molded records echo all over the world. All right, so let's go record number 2. This is obviously a later one because you can see the cotton lining on the inside. And this one is an instrumental trio, Her Bright Smile Haunts Me Still. So that's a fairly interesting one. There is some beginnings of mold forming on here that you can see. So, excuse me, I'm hoping I can get this playable, uploaded to my channel so that you all can hear it before any more mold continues to grow on the cylinder record. It is unfortunate when you get the stuff growing on here because it's eventually deteriorates the recording and you can no longer hear anything. So hopefully I can play this one without too much trouble, but there might be some distortion with it. Excuse me again. Allergy's been pretty bad. All right, so let's see. Here's another one that's an early Edison cylinder record. I'll try to open up. I should be doing this in front of camera, but wearing gloves is kind of hard, so I have to pull it out of range so I can get it closer to open. Anyways, so here's another one that looks to be in fairly good condition. And this one is A Deed of the Pen. So that's kind of neat. I'll probably have to go on to the University of California, Berkeley's cylinder digitization and preservation website to find the title of some of these things. Or in the rarest instance, I might have somebody just state it in the comment section for me. Three more. Here's another one. Now this one is has gotten quite a bit more mold on it, unfortunately. I don't know how this is going to sound. because again, like I said, when mold gets on here, it starts causing distortions. If this miraculously plays back, I will, obviously, upload it to my channel. And this is just golden sales, and it's a soprano. Other than the mold on here, structurally the cylinder still seems to be quite all right, but I'm hoping we can hear something on this. I usually don't like to buy cylinders that are too moldy, because then, they're just mostly a lot of noise. Now, like I said, I can't make any promises on this cylinder record. I usually will probably test this out before uploading it, and if it doesn't sound good to me, then I won't bother uploading it to YouTube. So I just want to give everyone a heads up on that. Okay, 2 more. Okay, so here's another one that is a bit moldy again, unfortunately. But the cylinder is still fairly, intact. This one is when the hammer on the anvil rings. That's an interesting one. Again, like I said, I can't guarantee what this is going to sound like. And also, I don't know if you can see, but where my finger is, I'll try to bring it closer to the camera. Right there is a sizable pit. So right there off the bat, I'm a little hesitant about playing this one because of that pit. Because when the cylinder runs at 160 RPMs, it could possibly do some damage to the sapphire stylus, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Again, but like I said, if I don't hear anything good on this thing, then I probably won't upload this cylinder record at all. It's one of the things when you're buying cylinder records is that you're always guaranteeing getting a decent record. So I have at least 3, I think I counted, that had mold on them. Okay, and then finally the last one. Now this one does look a bit better, although it looks like I am starting to see the beginnings of pitting on here, which is unfortunate because of the material that these cylinders are made out of. They're not wax, as most people want to call them. Wax is more of just a generic term. This is different types of material that were molded together, but this one is Bingville Band. So yeah, there's another cylinder record there. And probably the reason why you're not seeing the artists are on here is because there's a vocal introduction on the beginning of the record, which tells you the artist and played by such and such band or whatever. So yeah, so that's it. That's my cylinder record find for today. So I got 6 fairly good records. Like I said, I think 3 had some mold on them and 3 did not. So that's not too bad. 3 out of 6 isn't too bad. But like I said, can't always guarantee the recordings because, like I said, the other thing too is where these were stored. It depends on how the mold growth gets, because if it's in a damp environment, then you may as well kiss the cylinder record goodbye, because I usually don't waste my time with them because there's nothing to play back. I could always shave the cylinder down and have a brand new blank wax cylinder record, but I'm not one for shaving down black wax records. All right, well, I am going to test these out, and if I think any of them are worth recording and uploading to YouTube, you will hear them in the future. If not, I'm sorry, I probably had to get rid of the bad ones or whatever. All right, that's it for me. Y'all take care, have a pleasant day, and see you in the next one. Bye.